Hello, how's everyone? I'm just adjusting the cameras and we can start. So, today I would like to continue our conversation around the transformation of human to meta-human. Meta means beyond, human in this case means the conditioned mind. And so I am continuing to expand on this conversation with you. Thanks for your feedback, which is always important, whether it's critical or not, doesn't matter. I want to learn from your feedback and respond to it so that we can expand this conversation. So I'm seeing you all join up now. Sheila, Starlene, Judy Anderson, Victoria, Patty Ramos, Ramanan Dikshit, my friend, Christy Bryant, all of you, welcome. We're up to 500 participants now, so if you want me to talk about body language and how it reflects our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, then let me know. And just press the like button and also invite your friends to be on this conversation if you want. Okay. So in the interest of time, I'm going to start. Okay. So everything I'm saying, by the way, has some backstory in Ayurveda. Ayurveda is the ancient healing system that is part of the Vedanta, the teaching of consciousness. And in Ayurveda, your body is made of consciousness, not made from matter or energy or information, but it's a modified form of consciousness, and its experience is perceptions and sensations. Not going to belabor that point, have made that. But consciousness ultimately in its pure state is totally invisible, is infinite possibilities, and therefore infinitely malleable. So should your body be. But today, what I'm going to talk about is how your body language reflects your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Okay, so how do we read body language? First of all, we look at facial expressions. Friendly or not friendly. Anxious or relaxed. So micro facial expressions, including whether you're smiling or frustrated or scowling. Facial expressions. Eye movements. People who look you straight in the eye connect with you. People who are uncomfortable or anxious or maybe not telling the truth, their eyes will be shifty. So eye movements. Also, the clarity of your eyes. How clear are the eyes? That reflects how deeply rested you are. Then the tone of your voice. The tone of your voice. Is it friendly? Is it anxious? Is it depressed? Is it guilty? Okay, so the tone of the voice. In general, your gestures, and then your body, whether it's tall, erect, slouched, contracted, open. These are the symbolic representations of what's happening in your inner life, what's happening in your moods, in your thought processes, in your feelings, in your physical well-being. Okay, so once again, facial expressions, including micro-expressions, clarity of eyes, the movement of eyes, the tone of voice, body language, and gestures all indicate what's happening in your inner life. Also, you can look at your tongue and see if it is moist and wet. Good sign. If it's coated, not a good sign. You can also smell your own breath. See if it is stale or fresh, even fragrant. Your breath could be fragrant and fresh if you're directly connected to spirit. Okay, so these are indicators immediately of your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Now, through new technologies, they can be correlated with heart rate and heart rate variability. They can be correlated with the breathing rate. They can be correlated with inflammatory markers. They can be correlated with immune function. They can be correlated with fine-tuning of hormonal imbalance. They can be correlated with galvanic skin resistance or galvanic skin response. So now you understand very clearly that taking a selfie or a wellfie can immediately tell you everything about yourself or about another person. In fact, I'm engaged right now with technologies that can take a wellfie, as I call it, or a selfie, and then we can correlate with physical, emotional, spiritual well-being, but also with biological age. So you could stand in front of a mirror or a camera and you could actually take a wellfie, and your posture too is very important. Erect, slouched, etc., contracted. And you could immediately know your physical, mental, emotional well-being, but also your biological age, because your biological age doesn't have to correspond to your chronological age. So this is where we are, the intersection, cutting intersection between science and spirituality and physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Stay tuned. I will be sharing more on the future of well-being, technology, wellfies and selfies, and everything else that is measurable. This is the future of well-being. Thank you and have a wonderful day.